Today I will show you how to make an ordering system in Botpress. First of all, we will start by creating a language detection system where the bot detects the language the user speaks and continues in the respective language. After that, we will create and code the actual ordering system. We will assign prices to the single items, we will make the calculation and give out a total amount in the end. If you liked the video and maybe found it helpful, please consider leaving a like. And without much talking, let's jump into the video. Alright, here we are in Botpress, so I would say let's go ahead and start from a template. We start with the basic one, so that we only have a start and end node. Waiting a second, perfect. So now we will start with the actual language system. So we go ahead, create a new node, call it greetings. And here we start with a raw input. I will say something like, please write something. Please write something in the language you want me to continue. I detect it automatically. And we will store that in a variable called user_lang. After that, we are going to add an AI task and we instructed the following. You are a translation expert. Example. You can either put example here or here in the task example, it doesn't matter. So let's say example English output EN. So every language has like a unique ISO code. For English it's EN, for French it's FR, and we need that code in order to set it to the translator agent. But I will explain that in a second. As an input, of course, we use user_lang, we just created, and we store it in user_lang ISO. Alright, now why are we doing all of that? Botpress has a built-in translator agent, and then that translator agent is really great at translating, but not great at detecting. For example, when it has to detect German, it needs more than 6 words, what's pretty... these are a lot of words the user has to type in so that the bot can actually detect that. So that's why we are going to detect it with the AI task and then pass it into the translator agent. I found out that it worked far better than the auto detect from the agent. So let's activate the translator agent now. We go to the translator agent, enable it, but we disable that one. We don't want it to detect every turn as new one because that can lead to bugs. We just want to detect it in the beginning. Hit save. And now the only thing we have to do is actually pass that ISO code. Actually pass it to the translator agent. So execute code. We put it here. We are going to disable that and name it pass ISO to translator agent. And then we go in here. And we just say user.translatorAgent.language equals workflow.user_lang ISO. Here we are setting it, and that's all right. And now when we have a text block, it should work perfectly fine. So here, since we are creating a hotel bot or an ordering system for a hotel bot, we just say welcome to the Grand Resort in Spain. Cool, let's test it out. We are going to say hi. Let's stay in English for now. Welcome to the Grand Resort in Spain. Let's try it again. Say hi. This time we write bonjour. And it detects and answers in that language. So that works pretty fine, nice. And now we can go ahead and actually build like the order system. So I will put an expression here with true because we start another block to keep everything organized. And I'm going to call it start order. So since we are in a hotel, first of all, I would ask for the name as well as the room number where the breakfast has to get delivered to. So let's do that. A raw input. We store it in a variable called user name. And then we want a number, the room number. What's cool about the number variable is when you tap out and go to user room number and hit additional settings, you can select a min and max value. So when your hotel, for example, only has 100 rooms, you can put in 100, and if the user goes above that number, then it won't accept that. So let's just say 100 minus 1, and the default is also 1, and hit save. Now we can put in a little text with thank you and add username. And now I will follow up with putting out an image of the actual menu. I myself have searched for that, just menu cafe. You get a lot of different stuff. And I basically use this right here. I just downloaded it and opened it. But you can use whatever you want, but I think it's pretty easy to read and for testing purposes, so let's use that one here. Just save it, and then here you can upload it. Give it a title. Cafe menu is alright. Or cool. So then we can go ahead with an expression, write true again, because we want to go to the next block. The actual order process. So here we will make a single choice, and there the user can select what he wants to order. And now we are just entering all the waffles there are. We skip the pancakes for now, it's like the same logic, but we will just take these 8 waffle types for showcase purposes. So let's start with the Belgian waffle. start with the, yeah. Belgian waffle. I'll just copy the waffle because we will write it more often than cream coke or whatever it's called. Okay, then potato and soft waffle. Toasted, chocolate toasted. And special honey. Okay, disable all that nodes here. Disable. And we are going to save it in user order. Great. Now we need another number input. How many at user order? Would you like to order? How many of the choice you would like to order? So we are going to ask for the amount. So let's say user order amount and save it there. Now, after we get the item he wants to order and the quantity he wants to order, we will need to save it because we want to loop through the process. So if someone wants to order different waffles, we are going to save what he selected in between. So let's go here, execute code, and we're just naming it save order item. Good. So first of all, we will create an array with all the with the numbers of the waffles and the respective price. So we have the price somewhere stored. So we are going to create the variable menu items equals array, and we put another array in here. So that's like the number. So we will put two numbers in here. One and the price, let's say 9.99. So the one stands for the number. So number one is Belgium, number two is that one, number three is that one, and so on and so forth. So yeah, we're just creating 7 more of these. So 2, that's maybe the cost 7.99. I'm just making prices up. I mean, here on the card everything is $10, but because I want to show you the calculation, I want to take some take some different numbers. And let's make that one, the special honey, really expensive. $13.99. Good. All right, now we need one more variable and we call it selected item price, because now we will check which item is selected, and we then give or choose the price from that array, and yeah, store the value in selected item price. So we are just making a lot of if statements now and saying if workflow.user order, so that's the one the user actually selects, equals, and we start with Belgian waffle. Then we are going to store or store the value in the selected item price. So we say selected item price equals menu items. 0, 1. That just means 0 means it's the first place on the array you start with 0. So when we say here 0, we are talking about this array right here. And then we say 1 because we don't want a number, we want a price. So yeah. So if it's Belgian waffle, it will be assigned, the value 9.99 will be assigned to selected item price. We are doing that 7 more times. And that's right here is Coca. Potato soft toaster. Chocolate toaster. Toasted and special honey. Nice. Now we are just going to also adjust these numbers here. Now we need to create two other global variables. So we go here and first we need an order item. And that will be an object. And in that object, we are going to store the different things for that particular item. We will store the order name, the price, and the quantity. And one more thing, we also need order array. An array is basically a list. So order item is one item someone orders in the quantity. And if he orders multiple items, then we store each item in that list in that array. So let's say order array and hit add. So we go in here and we just say workflow order item equals, and we give him the attributes name. Name is of course the workflow.user order. Then the price is selected price, and the amount user order amount. Nice. So now we have created an object, and that object, the last step here, we push it into the array we just created. So workflow order array dot push workflow dot order item. And that's all we need for now. Now we just ask a single choice. So now the first order is complete and we ask, would you like to order something else? We don't need to store it anywhere. We just need two choices. Yes and no. Okay. So the yes node is pretty easy. We just drag it and restart that order process as often as they like. And if they say no, we have enough, then we will go to the next node, what we then name calculate order. Right. So for the calculate order, we also name it Alright, so now calculating the order. Before we jump into that, we are going to quickly create our variables. The first one is user order print. That's the what we will actually print out in the bot. And also another one, user total, that will also be print out and gives the total cost of the order. So let's go in here and let's start with two variables, price and total. User order print you have ordered, and then \n, meaning we start in a new line. Alright, so now we basically have our array, our list with all the items in there that have been ordered. And now in order to actually calculate it, we have to go through the array, we have to loop through it and make the calculation for each item in there. We will do that with a simple for loop. So let's say for let e equals 0, semicolon. And that loop will be active as long as I is smaller than workflow dot order array dot length. And in each loop I will increase for 1, that means I plus plus. And let's now go into the loop. So the price is basically just, or how to calculate the price. Price is calculated by taking the amount of the item times the price for the single item. Then we have the price for the whole order, for the whole item order. So let's say price workflow dot order array I. So first in the first iteration, it will go take the first item in there, then the second one, and the third, and dot amount. Call it amount, and let's multiply it by workflow dot order array dot price. What gives us basically the price. And the total is just plus equal price. So we just, for each iteration, we add the price to the total. So that's basically the whole math. And now we just give it out. So workflow dot user order print plus equals. So we, for each order item, we will make a new line with the cost. Order array amount plus x, So we're just saying like 2x or 3x the amount, and then plus, once, not like that, but we want the space to be here, and then workflow dot order array name, and again plus, and one space, and let's say $4, and then one more plus, and add the price here. Good, and now we just want to print out at the end workflow dot user total, and we say your order. And then we add the total here. That's everything for that. And now let's just test it out and give it out. So here we are going to here we are going to give out a print first of all, user order print, and then we will give out user total. All right, then let's test it out. Stay with English for now. Let's go with the Belgian waffle and to order that 3 times. Yes, now it loops again through. We also take the toaster waffle and let's say twice here. No, that's all. Yeah, I forgot one thing. I just see. Let's go into the calculate order again. And right here after the price, we want to add one more \n so that it will start in a new line. What I also saw was user order right here. I forgot waffle, but other than that, it should work out. All right. Perfect. So now we are just going to ask single choice. Is your order correct? With another yes and no answer. So if the user says no, you could build something more complex where you can actually edit the single items. For now, we are just going to delete the current order and let him start over again, because that's basically the most easy one. We are just naming a delete order. We put in one execute code, name it, and it's just one line. We select the workflow dot array and set it equal to an empty array. That way the order gets deleted, and then we put in an expression and maybe between a text. Your order has been successfully deleted. Please start over again. And we are just connecting that one to the order process again and set it off to true. And if it is correct, we create another node and we call it order time, because when we think in terms of the ordering breakfast in a hotel, then the breakfast hours are, I don't know, now let's say between 6 and 9 a.m. so that the guest chooses a time when he wants his breakfast to be delivered. Save it in user order time. I go with half-hour steps, that we don't have too many options. Deselect all the nodes, we don't need them. And just another text. Your and then just another question, another like the last confirmation. Select this into order. Again, yes and no. For the ease of it, when the user says no, we just connect it to the delete order, and then it will connect again to the begin of the order process. And when it says yes, we are connecting it to the final node, order confirmation. So now at that point right here, you can, or that would, most of the time, this is where you actually send the data to, for example, Zapier. So I will skip that for now, but if you're interested, I make another video about it. But there are also plenty of videos out there on how to do that. Basically, you just grab the webhook from Zapier, push all the data through Zapier, and then you can do whatever you want. For example, saving it into a Google Sheet, or maybe sending an automated email to the reception, stuff like that. But for now, I will just go ahead and give like a little confirmation text and say, your order has been successfully sent. And then we can add a last expression with true, and actually, yeah, finish the whole process. So that's how it looks right here. And let's check it out and see if everything works. Say hi. Stay in English for now. And 8. All right, so I go ahead with that right here. Let's order 3 different items to really check it out. And the third one. Let's check that one. And let's say 2. Great. And now it should calculate, right? When we hit no, it will be calculated. And here we have our order. We've ordered 3 times that, 1 times that, twice that. For the amount, we have the total. And it questioned, is your order correct? And when we hit yes, it will instantly like redirect us to the picking of the time. Here we have, let's say 7:30 is great. And when we hit would you like to send the order, then we would just get the confirmation text and everything is working. And if we would have said no, it will just be deleted and we start over from here. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. And also if you have requests for other videos, I'm more than open to that. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. And with that being said, have a great day and bye bye.